Rec League Podcast. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your family, tell your haters. Available on Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Radio Public, Good Pods, Podcast Breaker, and Stitcher. At Rec League Podcast on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. At Rec League Pod on Twitter. Episode 102 coming soon. Yo, whether you watching this from Facebook, Twitter, click the link in my Instagram or YouTube itself. What up, world? So I just watched Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. It is the sequel to 2011's Puss in Boots, the overall 6th entry in the Shrek franchise. I've lost count of how many movies DreamWorks Animation has put out. It stars the voices of Antonio Banderas, Selma Hayek, Harvey Gillen, Florence Pugh, Olivia Colman, Ray Winstone, John Mulaney, Sansom Koyo, I hope I said his name right. It's directed by Joel Crawford. As the original Puss in Boots was a prequel to Shrek 2, this takes place after Shrek Forever After. And Puss, see, if you've seen trailers, if you haven't seen trailers, I don't want to say too much. Puss has been through some things, and he needs to make a wish from a fallen star in a dark forest. And with the help of Kitty Softpaws and other adversarial characters who also want to make a wish, it's an adventure. I'm a sucker for animation, y'all know. I love DreamWorks Animation, y'all know. And I think, man, like, DreamWorks has done spin-offs, obviously, of Shrek, of Madagascar, and maybe one or two other franchises. But it's just like, I feel like the first Puss in Boots is incredibly underrated. And now I feel like there are two very good, very funny, very legit movies in this franchise. And I hope that people watch this and go back and watch the first one and it gets that love it should have got 11 years ago. Cause, man, like Kung Fu Panda, The Croods, now Puss in Boots, like there are so many underrated franchises within DreamWorks Animation. And like, shout out to Universal. Universal took control of DreamWorks, and we finally got a long-awaited sequel to The Croods. We finally got a long-awaited sequel to Puss in Boots. Now, like, what's up on less Boss Baby, less Trolls, and get us some sequels to Megamind or Monsters vs. Aliens? I might be in the minority, but I would love to see that. This movie's hilarious. Most of it feels like the first two Shrek movies. Like, the humor just lands. The animation is beautiful, and it pops practically the same way that it did in The Bad Guys. Like, when there's like an action sequence, both of these movies look very similar. There was some heart, some touching moments, some emotion, good action that, like, for a cartoon, for an animated movie, it feels weird for me to say that there was a very cool bar fight early on. Again, like, cat puns. The puns in the Shrek franchise are unmatched. And there are also, like, 3 villains or 3 antagonistic characters, sets of characters, if you will, but it never feels bloated. They're very well balanced. Selma Hayek and Antonio Banderas have done like 5 or 6 movies together. They're a great team. in everything they're in together. That's really all to say about that. There might have been like one or two lines or scenes that was in a trailer that didn't make the movie. I remember seeing a trailer and then watching it, and it's like, man, wait, like something from the trailer wasn't in this. I like the way it ends. The way it ends, like, got me really excited for whatever comes next in this franchise. I wouldn't hate a Kitty Softpaws spinoff. Like, give us a spinoff of the spinoff. Like, I don't want to say too much. Like, the characters were cool. Like, the way that the Shrek franchise pulls from practically every single nursery rhyme fairy tale character that has ever existed and puts like its own unique spin, like that entertainment value is so great to me. I mean, I wish that this would have originally come out in September. It'd be on Blu-ray already. So yeah, this is an animated release that I think kids will love and parents won't hate sitting through while their kids love it, especially during the holidays. Go out with the family. I recommend it. So with all that being said, man, I will say that in my opinion, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish is dope. Have you seen Puss in Boots: The Last Wish? What you think about it, man? Positive, negative, somewhere in between? Let me know. Did you like it more than the original? I put it minuscule percentage points above the first one. They're both great. Just like I said with my Avatar review, if it's not better than, it's at least as good. With that said, I recently posted reviews for Avatar: The Way of Water, Violent Night. Check those out. My last movie reviews of 2022 will be Babylon, I Want to Dance with Somebody, Glass Onion, A Knives Out Mystery. And then I'll drop my 3 favorite movies of the fourth quarter of 2022, my 10 favorite movies of 2022, my 10 most anticipated movies of 2023. A Blu-ray collection update is all coming within the next week and a half, man. Be on the lookout for all of that. My first review of 2023 might be Megan. Rec League Podcast. I'm going to do back-to-back episodes just like I did last year. Bunch of friends, bunch of family coming, giving me their top 5 of the year. Next episode, that same group of friends and family coming, giving me their most anticipated 5 movies of 2023. Be on the lookout for all of that, man. Like, subscribe, comment. Find me where you find me, man. Don't know where to find me. Watch these credits. Peace.